Morning everybody, and once again welcome to and welcome back in today's class. Today is going to be the last day of this class. We are on the day number 21. Okay, and what we are going to be discuss a lot of things. Actually, a lot of things we are going to discuss, but those are small topics. Few topics will be like from the developer perspective, which will not go much in deep because again, not my core area, but still we will discuss it. Okay, so we saw that when we raise a case, we use HR task. So like if I go back here and we can search for the HR case. Let's say talent management means you need some input from employee, then employee sign it, come back to you, then you have to do something else. So number of tasks need to be raised. Okay. Employee drug screening request. Let's say this one. Do any case for this one? Sorry, do we have any task for this one? It's not showing anything to me here. And in the HR case, task will not appear here actually. No. Task will appear here only. So as there's a no task is there, might be not coming from the activity and it is a manual one. So you will not get the HR task in the related list. You will get the HR task in the related links. Click on this. Practice says, recommendation says that HR task also should be raised via template only, not like this way. But as HR domain is very volatile, it is tough to be predict that when the tasks are required. Few requests, few cases, we know that yes, tasks are required and in this sequence it will be required and it will get generated. But rest, it's tough to be say. Now, what is important here to be seen? Only one thing. Rest all you can say it's common and understandable. You can see template if you have any template available for the task like this. Add personal photo, add alumni photo, add this, add this, add this. I want to say add personal photo. Now, who will do the personal photo upload? Definitely it's not HR. It will be done by the employee only. So it has a task type, upload document. Now think you're joining a new company, okay, and HR says upload your documents. Then there's a task that gets generated for you. This is what is the task type. No, I don't want I don't want to be upload photo. I want background check request information. So it is a URL type. Go there, upload your documents and it will get check in. And did you notice that this thing get added automatically? Also, parent use case also get assigned. Or complete mandatory trainings. See URL and it is given the URL as well that you go to this URL to complete that training. So multiple task types are available. So if I say, okay, complete, let's say upload photo. Bring your best self to work or add personal photo. Okay, it's this, and you can put the due date as well, by which you have to be completed, because in the HR domain, things work on the date level specifically. By this date, this need to be done. By this date, this need to be done. So you can put the dates here. It's ready? Yes. Which assignment group need to be assigned? नहीं चाहिए अभी क्यों? Because it is for the employee, not for the HR. Task support team, users and groups, and should be go to the parent case user assigned to, that he or she need to be take care that you can put the group to be overview, watch list, and skill required for this one. No skill required on this one. Now you can put this one, and you can put notes, anything, and let's say submit. A task get generated and it will come here. That is the one way to create a task. Second, click on this, and this is going in the task table, but this is going in the HR task table. Both has a difference. This is a parent table, HR core case to HR task, and HR task to the task table. So we prefer don't add from here, always add from here only. Add new task. What type of task you want? I want approval decision on the absence or background check. And submit. Sorry, we have to put the URL. lng.com. For this, you have to go there and you have to click it. Save. Now let's try to be impersonate this user and see how it's look like for them or he or him. Now come back here, open the ECS folder. And you can see my task. See. Provided information, no due date. This select why my task is not showing here. Show more. This one. Upload your photo. Just created. So user can go and see here. You want to add photo? Click. They can add this photo. Then complete. Task completed. Now come back here. And impersonation. What was the task? Okay, we'll go and see. And case. Whatever case it was, talent management. And this was the case, right? Open it. And you can see task automatically closed. Why? Because here the inputs are required from the user, and you can see this task as well also created for the user only. Once the user provides all information, go to the link and do the things, it will be get closed automatically. So intention or the purpose of this particular small topic is that you can create any number of tasks manually, or you can create their templates and link it via HR templates as well. That what should be raised now. The only thing, what type of task you need it. Bring your best to self. Not sure what was this. Go and check this video. This is what the purpose of that one. Specifically, tasks are good when we go for the onboarding, because multiple things need to be done by the employee, then the HR, then sometimes it says, okay, go and log a request for the laptop. Because here in I can say in companies like in US or UK, employee can raise the request before joining it, because they confirm that yes, they are joining and then do the everything. So to avoid any delay, HR create a task and put it for the employee or for themselves or some other team where they need some inputs. If you want to go here, you can see HR task. And surprising part, you will not get the new button here. You need to go to the case only to see this thing. So now you can see like this. Please provide your information. Please send and sign non-disclosure agreement. Let's see what case it is. And then you can see the reverse engineering. It is a new hire onboarding service. And see how many tasks are there. Request relocation, employee drug information, background check, provide information, this. And it is coming from the activity set. Because it is coming from the journey. In the journey, you can define the task beforehand. Then you can use it here. Clear till this point? Doubt, question, clarification?
Sir, it was you mentioned that task table task case is the parent to the HR case, right?
Huh.
But here the parent case, it is showing HR case number. If you go back to the screen, scroll up. No, that the list view.
Number to label है ना?
No, this parent, the parent columns.
हाँ, this one.
This is HR case, right?
हाँ, this is a parent case. Under that case, you have a task.
But you said, sir, task is the parent of case.
No. Task cannot be a parent of a case. Task is
That's
always a child. Either you talk about the incident, either you talk about the change problem request, any table any model you pick up. Task is always a child.
okay.
It never be, might be words here and there, and it's get wrong definition, but it is always be a child. Okay. Now the next topic which we are going to be discuss is little interesting. Okay, and that is again not from the not from the consulting perspective. Okay, there's a topic called what I can say in the simple meaning is restrict the collar. Restrict the collar. Okay. Or technically we say restricted collar access. This is not from the consulting perspective. There are two topics which are going to be discussed, mainly 2 or 3 topics, which is not from the consulting, but you should know. And this is first of that topic. Mainly when it comes to secure the HR application, then these topics come in the picture. I don't want anybody else can access this HR application, HRSD application. So we can put a restrictions. I don't want that Anish should able to see any other service. But Harshal can see all the services under these two COEs. We know that we can get the groups, we can get the ACLs. But in HRSD, there is some different mechanism also available to secure it. The only reason is that it has a sensitive and personal information. और कोई reason नहीं है इसको secure करने का. The prime reason is this. And whenever or wherever the personal information come in the picture, everybody gets secure. Everybody want to be secure so that the data should not be leaked out or data should not be go out. Okay, so this concept is called HR. Sorry, I'm saying HR. Restricted caller access. Okay. Mainly, we say that how we can make sure the developer here should not able to make a changes in the table level. This is what this concept says. To lock it, to track it. It is little tough to be understand the core technical part because it is not available for the employees mainly. It is mainly for the backend level. I want to make sure that Harshal can only view the tables, but cannot edit any table of HRSD. Now I'm not talking about the case level. I'm talking about the backend level, complete technical. So I can do really what happened that it's come with the two things. Caller tracking. Caller restrictions. This thing says, as I said, technical part, this thing says the purpose of caller tracking is a caller can access the table, HRSD tables, and some code script includes, but it will be track where he click, how he click, when he click, what changes has been done. This is called the caller tracking. Because in ServiceNow, few tables are audited and few tables are not audited. That is a fact. Audit means if anything gets changed in that table, it will get captured in the logs. But some tables which are not audited means if it get deleted, someone delete the data, it will not able to track it. क्योंकि उसका कुछ audit logs नहीं रहे. And there is a reason because ServiceNow think that the admin who is using they are mature and they know that what they are doing. So it is not necessary that you do all the tables as a micromanagement. So if you want to see that or track, a caller can, what I can say, access to tables and specifically script includes. Script includes are the core coding stuff which a developer change if they want to do. Okay. And this thing applicable only for the development environment क्योंकि वहीं पे changes होते हैं. On the other side, caller restrictions is access to tables and script includes are denied. In the production, there are few tables or the few script includes which you cannot access at all to avoid any kind of a damage. And if I as a user want to make a change, as a developer want to make change in any of the table and script include which are denied for me, I have to get the manual approval in the system that admin is giving me the permission to make a changes in these scripts. Because again, data issue, again, so confidential, or again, these tables or what I can say, these script includes are core of this HRSD. So not allowed to make a change for anybody or everybody anytime. There's a module available for this one. Again, I'm saying if you understand, then fine. If you don't understand, not to be worried because this is not in our scope. Not email, it's call. Caller क्या नाम था? हाँ, application restrict caller access. So we can put that which operation, which application, which target application has to be done. I will not go in anything else for this one, guys. Believe me, because neither it's my core area, neither you may require unless you become a or you're going to be work as a HR in the as a developer in the HRSD. Okay. When I was doing this training, there's a 5, 6, I guess, slides there, and one lab was there, which is totally out of my scope. But I had to do because we get a course complete. So something on that particular part, we can set up the things to restrict the caller access so that a caller can check or not check or can do or cannot do. OK, so we'll not go much in the deep dive to be confused you. To be very honest and to be very clear. But one thing which is more important here is called to more secure my HRSD, what I can do. OK, what I can do to secure my HRSD application. Number one, I can create the users and group and give them a proper access or the relevant access. Number two, I can put some ACLs so that it can be restricted to the caller or only the proper or the required access person can access it. Or number three, I can restrict at the COE level as well. We can do our system secure at the COE level as well. What this means specifically, because in the HR domain, if we know that it's use services. Services has a topic category and topic category has a what is a COE. Okay, so now if we want to be C, we can restrict this particular part as well. And this concept we can do here. COE security configuration. Not COE configuration, COE security configuration. Means here I can define, here I can restrict the access of my users or the group, that who can access, who cannot access. Like I said, Anish can access only and only onboarding services. This thing I can do via ACL level. I can create a group or users or put the skill and everything, or I can completely restrict on the COE level itself. So what you can do, click on the new policy name, LNG Pathshala. On which COE you want to be do. See, it's not talking about the services. It's talking about the COE level. कोई COE नहीं है हमारे पास. अरे, why is not showing the COE? That's surprising. All COEs apply to all services, but why not showing the COE here? Okay, mandatory भी नहीं है. अच्छा ठीक है, चलो good. Let's see. Active. But the question comes, why COE is not coming here? And what type of access you can give? And do you want it is applicable for the all services under that COE? नहीं. All services को restrict नहीं करना है. I want to restrict only for the few, or leave it like this, or you can put it the condition here. लेकिन तुम टेबल तो सेलेक्ट करना दे नहीं रहे मुझे, कहना सेलेक्टेड टेबल. See, find a table. What I'm missing here, guys? Let me reload and see. Let me go back and check. COE security configuration. See, it's showing the COE here relation. Okay. See, change the scope. ये बहुत बड़ा काम है यहाँ पे. And now you can see LNG Pathshala.
Sir, in real-time deployment, it will be as a scoped application deployment.
Yes, it is scoped application, but if you're creating something new and in the global scope, then this issue will become that this is not available or the showing blank because you did not set the right scope here. ये problem है. Install, it get deployed, it get installed only in the scoped part, but by default or by mistake you are logged out or log in again, might be in the default or the global scope, then this issue will become. So now you can select that which table you want to be restricted, and this is COE's table. Payroll. Now under payroll I have a multiple application and you can see applied for all COEs. वो भी कर सकते हो. If you see all COEs, it means you are enabling it for all services as a by default. Then I said no, not all COEs, for specific services. Which services you want? So we have these services in the payroll. This and this. And you want to put some conditions. You can put more conditions here. And then you can see that which group it should access. And you can restrict. So it is kind of a ACL only, but this is ACL on the COE level directly. Instead of going the ACLs and putting the information, we can do it here itself. This is another way to secure the HRSD applications. The reason being, why? Because when you work as an admin, or you want to work on the HRSD application, you have a system admin access plus you have a HR admin access as well. And few things get overwritten via any of this particular rule. So it is always a recommendation. If I want that Anish should work only and only in the HR application, I will take out his admin rights and give him only the HR admin rights, so that he is able to access only the HR applications, because I don't want that he should touch anything else. And in that case, I can restrict as well. So this is what is another part to make a secure of your HRSD application. Rest is same. User group, create ACLs, anything you want, you can create it. You can put the restriction, that's fine. But here it is important. And also to go a little bit more important, there is a plugin available. Let's say Anish is going on a leave for a month or two. Now, it is not possible that if Anish is going on leave, then all work for Anish should be pending. It's not possible. Someone need to fulfill that particular location or the place for the time being. But Anish don't want to give a full access to that particular person in his absence. Then there's a module called the granular delegation. This is what this topic I learned in my previous client side. They're looking for some information that I want to restrict the user to use a system in the delegation form, but with the limited access only. So there's a concept called the delegation in ServiceNow that is out of the box. And this is called the granular delegation, means up to the table level, you can give a delegation access. I don't want when I'm going on leave or Anish going on leave, Anish don't want that Harshal can approve or Harshal can approve the request of any other service. He should be able to approve only the payroll services, which is not possible in the normal delegation. But in the general delegation, Anish can put the configuration and just one part of service he can add. This is a very good feature. If anybody want to be or any user, any client want to be, go for the very specific module level only. Okay. Now the third part, or I can say the next topic on this paper. Till this point, everybody clear? Any doubt, question? Any clarification required?
So this feature, sir, so this feature will be for only the HR point of view, not employee.
Which feature?
That you told us, yeah.
Granular या COE's configuration?
नहीं ये जो
granular level.
Granular.
It is applicable for everybody, even for ITSM also it's work. Let's say
ITSM पर we for example अगर ITSM में अगर वो उसको अगर delegate करते तो वो पूरा delegate हो जाता है ना उसका.
हाँ जो मैंने I want when I am on the leave only Harshal approve the changes on my behalf, not the request. If you go via out of the box delegation, then and I make Harshal as my delegatee, then you can approve anything. Either you can approve requests, you can approve the changes as well. But if I go via the new plugin that is called the granular delegation, in that I can fix it that Harshal should only be able to view, approve, change request, not the request items. That I can do, which make it more secure.
In ITSM also we can use that.
That is a platform level.
Okay.
You can use it anywhere. That is what its name says. Granular level means a small piece you want to be restricted only, not the complete stuff.
Completely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now the third part or the fourth part of this today's topic. Till now we see that we are raising a case. We are making a changes. We getting services, HR task, or restrictions. Sorry, restrictions. I'm saying instructions, checklist, everything we are doing. When we go to the production, or when we deploy anything in the test instance, we want to make a test. And now I'm sure that after with me on this 21 days journey, we understood that testing the HR application is not that much easy, because the cases can be different for every type of services. So to sort out this problem a little bit or make it a little bit easy, ServiceNow introduced a concept called the ATF. Automated Testing Framework. Means you can create the test cases as per your need, and then you can use the test cases for the testing purpose. Okay, so you can use definitely test cases बनाया तो testing purpose के लिए होंगे, ठीक है, but you can automate it. Now when I talk about the automatic, you have to understand one thing. In the ATF, the core part is that even to open a form, you have to be define the step. There is an important part here. Even if you want to be open the form, you have to define the steps. Here, because it is a system, not a human being. We human know that, okay, click here, click here, click here, open the form this time. But system don't know. So whenever we get installed this HRSD core application plugin, we get the test cases as well. The quick test or let me see. This one, quick start suits. Click on this. Suits means a bundle, a package, which has a multiple test cases for me. So now you can see quick start for this one, assessment core, HR employee relationship, right? This one, human resource portal. So let's say I come here and see. I think for HR, let's see, easy to be go, nahi hai. Yeah, sorry, देखो HR human resource, this one. Click on this. This is a suit, and I don't want to be going the literal meaning of the suit. Suit is a bundle, and now you can see 17 test suits are there. Means there is different 17 more topics which you can use for the testing. HR, let's say normal one. Easy नहीं है क्या कुछ? Suspend case update. ठीक है, चलो ये देखते हैं. HR catalog item and KB in ECS portal. User is able to see or not, and under that you will find the steps. So generally, when we got the HR when we install this HRSD, we got the test cases as well. Completely out of the box. Now, if you want to little bit modify to test it as per your data, you have to modify. So you can see record insert, impersonate also one of the step. Generally, I discussed this topic in the admin, but from the last few batches, I totally stopped this to be discussed in the admin batch as well because it is a little bit over for the participants. So you can put record, insert, impersonate, navigate to the module, click on this, all the things will be there. So if you want to understand any topic, means I can say if you want to go for the basics ones, then come and see this HR cases. Standard case transfer. What step need to be followed? So you can see and you can understand that how this module or this particular concept work, how the transfer cases work, because these are test cases. So you can read and you can understand, okay, go here, go here, go here, and you can learn by yourself as well. So you can see how many steps are there. See, 25 steps. The thing is that you have to be enable it. Running tests and test suits are disabled. You have to be go in the ATF properties and you have to enable it, and then you need to be run. But important point is that we never ever use ATF in the production system. We never use ATF in the production system. ATF is only used in the lower or sub productions only. Test, QA, UAT environments, only those, never in the production. There are many reasons. Because production is like a real-time data. In the production also we do the testing, but manual testing we do always, not the automated testing. Because it is also my experience says, or my thought says, production need a little bit more careful testing. You cannot 100% rely on the ATFs. Plus, ATF cannot test the look and feel. If you move any field on the form from top to bottom or bottom to left to right, it cannot be tested in the ATF. For that, we need a human being to be tested. Okay, so like we have a now crate, in the same manner we have a ATF as well here, which you can use. So you can create the suite. Under the suite, you can create the subsuits, and then under subsuits we have a templates. So like this, you can say human resource core, and see, even you can test for the portal level as well. See, standard this, submit a record producer case, universal request HS case. I don't know. I'm new in the HRSD. I don't know that how to create a case. Better go and check these steps.
Sir,
Good.
Sir, वो थोड़ा ऊपर जाना टेस्ट केस में. Sir, what is this enable parameterized testing? ये ऑप्शन क्या है?
कहाँ पर?
ये 1 2 3 4th first row में.
Okay. In the testing, we can use a script as well. We can use a scripting, and you can do the pass the parameters from the case to the scripts. Like server side script or the client side script you want to be do, then you can pass the parameters as well.
Okay,
it's not like
so we can do dynamic values also.
Correct. Sometime we can do, but definitely for that you have to be write the scripts as well. And then you can pass the parameters. My practice says go as much as out of the box. Don't need to be don't create any kind of a scripting for this one. But few other test cases which cannot be tested properly or without parameters, then this need to be done.
Okay.
Again, if you want to learn a little bit more about this, go to a learning site and do the course of ATF. Where you see everything like how to create a suite, test steps, and how to do the execution. Yes, Anish.
So do we have testers on the team or developers do this job?
No. Tester, dedicated tester should be there.
But
this ATF is not the job of a developer, never. Neither this is the job of a business analyst. This is a job of the tester only.
So, but they ask actually in interview, developer interview also, I got this question actually from one of the client. They were saying that how to parameterize the testing, and I never heard this before.
No. So it is used mainly for the scripting perspective. When you pass the parameters to the next step, or on this step you have to get some information from other logic. Okay. So Anish, this is a wrong assumption that developer need to be no. We need a dedicated testing team to do this particular part, because it's not only 1 or 2 test cases. We have to be define the test steps completely, and developer cannot do. Developer के उसमें भी नहीं आता, ये क्या कहते हैं, कर्मों में भी नहीं आता. It's a complete set of responsibility for a testing team only.
So how many testers are there, sir? Like 2 testers, or because there are many things, test scenario, test.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
So what I can say that in few of the good projects where I work, we have a testing team of the 5 or 6 testers as well.
Okay.
And few of the cases I just one or maximum 2 testers only. Tester can take a help from the business analyst or the BPC to understand the requirement. But define the test cases are neither a responsibility of the BPC or BA, neither is responsibility of the developers. It is totally done by the testers only.
Okay. And which document he refers?
They refer this is your stories only. Requirements. Stories they refer because that is the only single place of truth working on the making of the test cases based on the requirements. Okay, Ji, clear till this point. Any doubt? Question? Again, a small topic. I strongly recommend because nowadays learning site is free of cost everybody, and ATF is one of the micro certificate. Go and spend time. Also in the Yokohama, now you can use the Now Assist to generate the test cases as well. Multiple good things are happening in the ATF domain. You can schedule it, you can do the cloud running kind of thing. A lot of concepts are there. So not much aware. But for us to understand that yes, test cases are available. Now, moving to a little bit more advanced. But again, not 100% for us. Now, if you notice one thing. Achha, sorry, I missed out. In this security part, there is a concept called the delegate developers. This is again, that is, I did not much discuss because that is from the developer's perspective, but I'm just putting this thought in your mind. There is a concept called the delegated developers. That only these developers are going to be work on this particular domain. So you can delegate the work to them, and they got the rights as well via that particular option. Little technical, so we'll not go much in the deep dive.
So that is also through Granular.
No. That we have to do via this thing. Application security level. So what you have to do, you have to go here. There's a table called sys. What was it? Sit store underscore app.list. And you can search here for the human resource core, and now you can see this is nothing but this is kind of a plugin table for me, and you can see here manage collaborators. When you click on this, you will see an option. Not sure why it's not working for me, but there's an option came that is called what I can say manage developers, not the collaborators, sorry, manage developers.
Check the scope, sir.
Let me change the scope to the global now, because this is again sys app is the global one. And there are some restrictions as well for this one, that when this will be available. So this option came here only. And that is called manage developers. If I click on the manage collaborators, not getting it here. I remember that I guess in Xanadu release, there was something on the same concept. Then I do little R&D in the background and make a changes in my PDI, manual changes in my PDI. Only then this option come to me, manage developers. Okay, then you can do the like left and right options to give the proper access to the developers. But again, this is something is important, not for as a consultant, for as a developer is required. Okay. And if you want, you can uninstall this plugin as well from here. It will uninstall everything. Okay, let's not do this particular part as of now. Let's complete this.
It will uninstall all the application, like HR application itself.
HR, yes, only HR human resource core. ये सब uninstall हो जाएंगे जो इसकी है. सब all will get out from there. See, okay, this application cannot be uninstalled because one or more applications are dependent on this. But uninstalling is not that much recommended.
Not at all.
Yes. Because not sure that when, how, where it get impacted. Tough to be seen. Okay, now the next point, that when we talk about the HR did not work alone. HR has a lot of dependencies on the other tools as well. Trainings you can plan in HR, but you cannot do in the HR's module. You have to do either via SAP SuccessFactors or might be Ariba is one of the site which generally companies use for that particular pass. In that case, we have to integrate the HR applications. I joined a new company and my boss says, hey, go to the Workday and update your profile. I said, okay. But in the background, they're using the HRSD. So Workday is a third party for me. And there must be a connection between ServiceNow HR and Workday. Again, we're not going to do any kind of integration here, just a high level we're going to discuss it. Because when you work as a consultant, you should know that what is required for a integration purpose. Number one, as a consultant, we should know that what is the endpoint URLs, which tool I'm going to be used and how I can access that tool. Number two, we need the proper authentication for that particular tool, that how my system will log in and go and check and get the all information which I need and bring back in the ServiceNow. That is called the endpoint URLs. Third, you are going to be used REST, SOAP, or this thing. So web, let's go. SOAP and REST are two different kind of web services. Then you have to do the table level mapping, that which table of ServiceNow HR going to map with the which table of Workday HR. Then you have to do the field level mapping. Which field of Workday should be mapped to the which field of ServiceNow HR case. Then you have to go for the field level. You have to go for the value level mapping. Might be in the Workday I have a in progress assigned to, but in ServiceNow we don't have anything called assigned to. We have in progress and that's all. Then how you're going to be treat that value which is coming from Workday in the ServiceNow, how you're going to be treat it? Are you going to be create a new field or the new choice? No, not the best way. So in the middle, this we do the data massaging, corrections, updates before it land to this particular target table. So these things are required for me or you to work as a consultant on the integration. Integration is a very beautiful part. But now ServiceNow provides us a lot of options to integrate. Number one, you can use the pre-built integration APIs. APIs stand for application processing interfaces. Those who are not aware, don't worry. Very high level advanced, and you're going to be work little later on this particular part, not immediately. Okay, so you can use ServiceNow given APIs. APIs is nothing, if I say in the layman language, API is nothing but it's like a pre-written code given by ServiceNow to go and knock the door of the other person. Hey, I'm here. Can you give me this information? Yes, I shall go ahead.
So how I didn't got actually how Workday stand first before preparing the HR data. It's how
in my previous company, my profile was in the Workday only. My documentation I can see there. Because see, sometimes you cannot show everything in the HR portals. Data, you cannot see everything. So what I do, I go to HR this workday. I can see my team structure. I can see my documentation. I can see my promotion letters. I can see my increments as well. So it is a provider interface for me. The backend data is in the HR in the service now only.
Okay, then no, my question is like, sir, how we can means why we are integrating this workday with this for HRSD?
Why? Because there's a need, right? See,
but workday, what we are saying that I was able to see all the data that we can see in a CS also, correct?
We can show, right? Definitely we can show. But few more things.
Workday might be mature before the service now is now.
Service now, right?
That might be a case.
And also because Workday is dedicated to work on these particular domains only, HR data or profiling kind of stuff. So to use that, company says, hey, or might be some say, I already have a Workday. I don't want to be disturb my employees. But in the background, I want HRSD, ServiceNow HRSD, so that I can do all the kind of reportings and everything should be there. So time by time.
Sir, what I'm realizing that HRSD is now also building these kind of capabilities by copying or maybe whatever that product team is doing.
Yes.
So in future, we will not be even needing the workday. It may be the legacy system if somebody or some organization is being using for last 7 years or maybe the case. But going forward, it wouldn't be needed if somebody is implementing HRSD.
Right. Now, if I say this thing, HR success factor, sorry, SAP success factor. That is kind of a tool which mainly used for the tracking of the trainings. So trainings are happening in the success factor, but information is getting stored in the SAP, in the service now. Because you cannot do the trainings in the service now. You can get the records, you can get the task, but the training will need to be done at the other platform only. And then from there the information come in the service now and update the user profile. Okay, so to do this particular part, either you can use the ServiceNow provided pre-built APIs. You can go to the integration hub. You can download these things, or you can build your own APIs. Or there are few applications available in the ServiceNow store as well, which can help you to connect the two different platforms, two different like-minded platform, I can say, for the HRSD. So multiple ways you can do, but generally what I see the experience that we prefer to use only out of the box box provided by ServiceNow. That is the main, because it is already pre-built. You have to just configure, you have to just put your data to make a connections and it's all done. You are not worried about that when the data will come. Definitely you can make a changes in the conditions, but the connection code is already pre-built. It's like if you want to make a dosa at home, there are multiple ways. Either you put rice and dal 2 days before so that it get soaked, then beat it, fragment it, and then make it. Or go to market, get a pre-built or the ready-made mix. Bring home, put water, and make it. So up to you that how you want to go. Or some people say no, better I will make it at home, but I need like might be chutney or something else. I can get it from the market. That is a custom, you can say. So same thing, you can use it here. Okay, so why the integrations are important actually? Because sometimes few things we cannot access, an employee cannot access directly on the ECS portal. To make it more comfortable, employee need some another interface to interact. That's the first point. Second, everything cannot be done in the HRSD module. Like I said, we HR need to be connected with the other tools. Like for trainings is a different, for might be profiling is something different. So to make sure they have a complete system in the setup, HR need a integration on the place. Okay, because everything, see, you cannot do everything at your home. You had to be go outside to buy something. Interior I can do by myself in my home, but I can't build my home by myself. I have to be integrated with the other third parties to get it done. So this is what the reason here. Like I submit a change, I submit a request for my address change. Now HR update this information in my profile. And I want that it should get updated everywhere in the whole systems where I'm using third-party systems. I'm using it. So easy for me to be tracked, to be download some certifications, some certs or mainly to whom sir it may concern, that document kind of things, I can download it there. Okay. Again, doing the integration is not the first step in the HRSD. First, go as much as out of the box you want to be go. That is important. And if you think that yes, it's required, then you have to be put it. And the process is same. Endpoint URL, table level mapping, field level mapping, value level mapping. And then your work can be done. And it can be two type of integrations. Inbound और outbound. डेटा लेकर आओ और डेटा वापस भेज दो. Inbound and outbound. By using the SAP success factor, I am doing my training. That information I want to be go to the service now. HR credited task to do the training. It's showing in my employee portfolio, and when I click on this, it take me to the SAP success factor. That is the outbound integration to passing that information to the other system. Again, it depends. Whenever as a consultant we go to the customer, we ask what type of integration you want. Unidirectional, bidirectional, inbound only or inbound outbound both, you need it. And if it's required both, the scenario will be changed. What information is coming at what trigger, what information is going at what trigger. As an it is not necessary that if it's outbound, you are passing everything to the third party system. No, which is required, we are just sending that information, not the whole information. ठीक है जी, clear हुआ वहां तक other point. So you can use the integration hub, you can use the out of the box REST or SOAP APIs, and you can do your work. Or if you want, you can build your own API as well, if required. Clear everybody? Any doubt, any question? Like I give example, Harshal. For document sign, we use the or getting the PDF generation. We use the doc. There's a tool called DocuSign.
Yeah.
So that is third-party tool.
Okay.
So you cannot do this part in the ECS or you cannot do this part in the ServiceNow. We need a third-party tool which can generate the documents, get signed, and bring back the signed copy in the ServiceNow. And I saw their stall in Knowledge 24 in Vegas as well. I have their jacket as well. They gifted one jacket. Okay, so this is what is important here in this particular part. Now almost, if I say things has been done, almost things has been done. One more which we pick up, and then we'll take a small two topics, interrelated topics. Employee joined, work, and left. When an employee left, he become the alumni. Like you are the alumni for your previous companies. It means you can log into their portal with your personal email ID now, and you can see, might be you can download some data if you require, like your salary slips or your taxation form or kind of thing, you can download it. In ServiceNow, we had to install this plugin, Alumni Center. And there's a one interesting post is going on in the ServiceNow community, and that person put a very question. Whenever I create a HR profile for a user in HRSD, he or she is getting the alumni role out of the box. Why? And I tried, I did not find any answer that why a user is getting the alumni role out of the box when even though he just joining it. So very interesting discussions going on this particular part. If you get time,
might be developer has forgotten to put the user criteria for that role.
Might be, but it's at the service level, ServiceNow level, product. Definitely ServiceNow think that why they want to be give the rights to this particular part. Might be, I'm thinking that if any employee join, they will definitely leave in a one day. Might be termination, might be voluntary retirement, voluntary resignation, anything can be there.
But sir, this means if ServiceNow, I don't know, but if ServiceNow has a Alumni portal kind of thing, then he will be able to access it right in the beginning itself.
No, Alumni portal you can access with the personal email IDs.
So I can register if I have a role in the system.
You have to be registered, right? Yes, you can access it, right? But do you actually worried about the alumni portal even though you're in the job?
Why not just to explore? If I get the salary slips or something like that, I may jump upon.
Might be, right? But not sure
that is incorrect, but the people can take the advantage of.
Yes. So if you can go and you can see, this is what the plugin I installed. Alumni Service Center. And it provides me a portal. So now you can see. Even though I can access now as well. To do. Articles I can access. Services I can access. Might be not every services, but few services I can access it here. Even though I'm an admin, so I can see anything. Practically, I should not be admin. I should be just an employee. So this portal is only for the alumni. And the role is already given when you create a user profile. Automatically given. So the person has a valid question that why it has been given at the point when this user just get created. Why not later on? Okay. So generally companies who buy HRSD, they also need alumni portal for their employees later on as well. And if you want to go, you can go here. And you can see alumni users. As of now, there's no users. So if you log in, because I'm an admin, so I can access it. But we can define the users here. If you put the end date,
But sir, it should show us because we have also registered here.
Let me say click on the all. नहीं admin है ना, admin तो access कर ही सकता है यार. That is override everything.
But user is also admin. Admin is also user.
Practical तो yes होना चाहिए. होना चाहिए. So this is what the questions came, that how you're adding a group, or because this user has a role now. अगर रोल है तो वो कुछ भी कर सकता है. Even though he's not the part of this list, but he has a role. Plus he's the admin as well. Plus he's the HR admin as well. So multiple combinations are there. Multiple possibilities are there. You can define the properties as well. Good. This topic, give me one more topic to be covered. I forget. Literally, I forget actually. Before I go forward, let's discuss this thing. There are properties given by ServiceNow for the HRSD as well. Not sure that why I missed out in my list for today. Okay. That is called HRSD properties. नहीं ये जाएगा यहाँ पर HR case कहाँ गया properties. Let me search. Alumni, App Engine, this ACD, T. अरे कहाँ गया टॉपिक यार HR का. Security, vulnerability, orchestration. Yeah, HR admin properties. And almost other modules also has a properties like HR admin, employee document, service portal, lifecycle, assessments, surveys. These all have a properties. But our main concern is HR properties. Small list of properties, not a big list like we have for other modules, very small list. And it shows some important things. Default case priority value info vulnerability require field certain urgent action. If on the case it has been mentioned that urgent action required, then the default priority become 1 or 2, but depend based on the few other parameters. So this property did not work alone. It required the other parameters as well. There are the field shows in HR, generate HR profile pages. Employment type. Add comma separate value. The field can be set correctly on the HR employees. Employment type also define. Right? You know that HR employment type tell that what type of user it is. And with the start date, it gets generated. Adds comma separate values in HR case profile columns to be C. General email address where you can send the emails, but definitely it will only work when you have set up the complete SMTP server for that. General phone number. HR profile fields edited by the user. On the profile table, I can change only this thing. If you put comma and other field, I can able to change it. $50 times you can try for the profile creation. Default case priority for VIP requester is 2. So few of the properties here which we can use it in our HRSD part. Might be you can take it as a homework for today if you wish to just review and view this HR properties and see how it is going to be impact on you. The only thing is that it is read only. Where do we change the scope? Only then it become a editable for me. Scoping is important here. Small set of criteria, not much, but important to be see that what field is coming, where we can see what changes we can do, because rest of the things has been dried or be worked by or the flown by the services or COE level only. Few things on the profile level you can see here. Changing the field and other things you can try it here. Okay, now the last two topics. Shpaka. Last two topics. We see the reportings and dashboard. Right? We see the reports and dashboard. In the report and dashboard, we use or we saw performance analytics part. You can generate the KPIs and all the things you can do. There's a one more concept came that is called the now intelligence. Intelligence. Because we are in the age of AI. And that is, I'm specifically called the generative AI, where we use machine learning, where we use automation, where we use the data, where we use the pattern, where we use the predictive intelligence to find out something and show me something. So now intelligence is kind of a combination or using or used for the few cases of the HRSD. I know when an employee log a case, I need information about the paternity leave. The case will be raised. It go to my agent to work upon. Even though it is a very easy case, he or she need to be just put the 1 or 2 links and that's all. But still my agent time will be spent. Can I overcome these kind of problems? So now intelligence says yes, you can do. You can use the feature called the auto resolution. Again, not that much easy to be what you'll be thinking, because to provide an automatic solution to anybody, it is required that solution should be exist. If Anish say, Atul sir, I need in your help. And he say, can you help me that how I can learn the now create? I can just copy paste a standard line, go to now create and download the documents. That is the auto resolution. But is that resolution is valid? Because wrong answer can be more impactful. So ServiceNow say yes, you can use this feature, but definitely to train this feature, you need the data in the background. But option is available. You can use the auto resolution. That's the one key thing here. And I'm not sure that we can do or we can use this auto resolution in this PDI because it's required the machine learning. It requires the intelligence as well in the background, which is kind of a AI search or search is available. AI search, which is not available in the PDIs. OK. Now, to provide a solution, we need the intelligence. That is called the predictive intelligence. We see the forecast, weather forecast. I think that is the best example of the predictive intelligence. They predict on the basis of the previous data, on the basis of current data, which is moving, which is going, wind size and all things, and they provide the forecast to us. 90%, 95% forecast of weather is always correct. But sometimes it is not correct as well. भगवान की मर्जी है, नहीं करनी बारिश, प्रेडिक्ट कर ले तो क्या हो गया. For the predictive intelligence, again, important part is that we have to buy the license. Okay. And as it is a predictive intelligence, so you cannot make your system intelligent basis of one or two cases. You need a good data. What I know, what I heard, that approximately 30,000 records are required to minimum to train the model to give the results. A good results. If I ask you 30 people, hey, what do you think about my training? Out of 30, 25 says not good. But can I generalize it? No. Until unless I will put this question at least to 100, 200 more people. And then I can generalize it. Then I can predict it. Yes, because I have a lot of data and system can understand. System can read your comments and feel it and then make it a intelligence for me. So we can install the predictive intelligence and we can use it. Might be we have something here. Let me show you. No. As I said that it is might be not available on the PDAs because require the machine learning and everything, which is not available in the PDAs as of now. Okay, but yes, ServiceNow say you can use it, and we use the predictive intelligence to see the future growth as well, where we are and how we can reach there. That is what the intelligence told me. That how to be reached there, or what can be the option, what can be the trend after some time. So there's a multiple use cases of the predictive intelligence in the ServiceNow. Kind of benchmarking is one of the example I can say, but not again deep because we cannot see the interface. So tough to be explained that what exactly this mean. And as I say that we can use the predictive intelligence to auto resolution of the cases as well. But again, more data is required to answer of these kind of questions or to answer the auto resolution. Require the more data to make our system intelligent. Okay. Now at the last, which is hot cake in the market, is called the Now Assist. Now Assist is the latest one which ServiceNow provide, and you can see in the PDIs. We can only see, not use it. Because Now Assist again work on the AI, generative AI, and need the data, need the intelligence, everything is there in the background. So it did not work in PDIs. But if I go and show you Now Assist HRSD, that is the employee, what you can do, what you can use. Okay, यहाँ तो वो भी नहीं आएगा. Oh, we can use the Now Assist HRSD for the case summarization, which means a case was worked by Anish and now it need to be transferred to Shruti. And Shruti has no time to go through complete activity log and see what is happening. Then via the Now Assist, the summary can be generated and can be put in the case so that next user can see what has been discussed, what has been happened, what has been informed, and what action she need to be take. She can predict it from that summary. This is the first use case of HR Now Assist skill. Second, we can use the Now Assist on the ECS portal as well. यहाँ पर. Let's say I search any document here. And I want that system should show me a summary here. Let's say I want to put email recovery. I want system should show me the summary here. From the different articles, it show me that what need to be do, and also show that what is the best article you can pick up to do your work. That is again possible with the Now Assist. I'm saying it because recently I implemented it for one of my customers. A beautiful feature. Definitely, this is a complete paid plugins. Completely paid. And it required AI to be enabled in your systems so that this data, this recommendation, these summaries can be generated. Lot more on this Now Assist, but we cannot do because of not available. These plugins are not available on the PDIs. I'm not sure that when this will be come in the PDIs as well. ठीक है जी. Any doubt, question and clarification? Anybody?
Not on this part, sir. I wanted to know, sir, can we access after this class tomorrow? If I log into, can I access this video?
This PDI?
No, the video, sir.
These videos are available up to 30 days. Here only in the Skype.
But it will be started expiring because already we have crossed 21 days.
After 30 days, it will be expire.
Okay.
So it will like the first video we created, I guess, on the 24th of January. So now the first video is going to be expired today. After 30 days, it got expired. And from today, you guys are going to be famous because these videos are going to be live on the YouTube now. I'm starting the series from today onwards on my YouTube channel. Okay, so you can get the videos from the channel as well.
Perfect, sir.
Okay. Any other doubt, question, clarification? So with this, our HRSD experimental HRSD batch marked as a complete here. Okay. Before we close this session formally, I would like to say thanks to you, your family, your community, your boss, your colleagues who supported you to do this training within the time frame, and you are able to attend this training on the daily basis. Definitely we'll take the attendance as well now. Before we go for the final closer or the stop the recording, anybody has any last doubt, question, clarification, let me know so that we can discuss. Otherwise, we'll go and close the recording and we'll take attendance as well.
Sir, this predictive intelligence Now Assist is a one form, actually AI only.
Kind of AI format, right?
Okay, and why it's getting so confused to every time it changes the name and it is using everything.
Kind of a same, but are not the same. Now Assist is mainly use the concept of generative AI or the AIs to give the results. Predictive intelligence use the data and give you some kind of a form, kind of a results in the kind of information looking for. Okay, after 30 days, what can be the trend for me? So that work on the transitional data and give the results.
So one is, so for example, the predictive intelligence is like a scoped one, and this Now Assist is a global one. You can see that.
We can say, right? We can say, and you can get the Now Assist for the different applications, different workflows. For ITSM is a different, for HRSD is different, for CSM is a different. But the core cases are similar. Core use cases are similar. Case summarization, incident summarization, knowledge summarization, create the multiple documentation from the single one. So in the Yokohama, it has been more improved. You will surprised to know that now you can generate a CI summary from the Now Assist. That from where it is becoming, what is the source of this, an incident has been created on this one or not. Everything can be done on this particular part.
So, but they just messed up with this configuration. Actually, it means it becomes so critical to understand actually what next to be installed. Means I've tried one Now Assist. I just left it. I didn't understand actually what is to be done.
My experience is no, because I did this thing for my customer and it was very straightforward. You should know that what Now Assist module you're looking for. And now if you see here, they make it is more easy. पहले ये नहीं था. Now you can see that okay, I need in the technology I need for the this Now Assist for the SAM. Go and get plugin. That's all. I need it for the finance. Go and get plugin and that's all. Source to pay. So you need a plugin and it's done. And I think this is more easy to be do. And one more thing, Harshal, just not for only you, for everybody. If you want to have a taste of Now Assist, go to the learning site of ServiceNow. You can have a multiple courses available for the Now Assist creator, Now Assist workflows, Now Assist flows, HRSD, ITSM, CSM. Go and do that plugin. The benefit is that by doing the training, you will be getting a lab instance as well, where you can actually do the configurations and you can see that how it's work. Because in the PDA, we cannot use the Now Assist. But if you want to do the Now Assist learning, go to the platform only. This is now learning site. Go and do it.
Is it a course for that, sir?
Yes. I'm saying it's a course for that.
Yeah, I missed it.
There are webinars happening by ServiceNow on the Now Assist, ITSM, Now Assist, CSM, SPM. There's a site called Event 24 something is there who organize these sessions. I got a lot of emails on the committee. Also, a lot of posts come for this kind of events. Join and attend it, and you will learn a lot. ठीक है जी. Rich, you put a question that is the you put a question that is COE security policy similar to the ACL in ITSM? No. COE I can see concept can be similar but not the same. ACL is not only work for the ITSM. ACL work for everywhere. Even you can use the ACL in the HRSD as well. But here the case is that COEs are a little bit bigger. And to restrict a little bit more easy way, they have given this module a separate format. That's the only difference. But it look like as a ACL only. Because you are restricting it or you are unrestricting it for the few groups or the few users only.
Yeah. So one last question.
Go ahead, please.
Now Assist, will it require some development part also, or it is completely configuration?
My latest experience says it's a configuration. As of now. Plus minus clicks here, it will be done. No development as of now.
Got it.
But अगर इसको build करना है, then development is required. But if you use करना है, no development required. That is the reason I was able to do. Because I'm not a developer, but I set up the complete things. Install the plugin, see the configuration, make the configuration changes, and it's done. Okay. Chalo, anything else? Anybody?
Thank you.
Okay. So before we go to formally close the session, where we started, let's come back on the same place. So you remember on the day one, when we kick off this session, we pray to God, give us the power, strength, and the words. And now let's go back on the same place and pray to God. And thanks to God, He gave us the power, strength, words, motivation, dedication, determination, and support from the family, community, kids, parents, wife, husband, and we're able to complete this. So let's take 10-20 second pause here. Thanks to the God, and then we'll close the session for today as well and batch as well. Okay, so let me take a attendance now. And before I close, just putting it for this purpose. Thank you so much everybody who watching or who watch this series with me. Hope you get a good learning as well, and you get benefited from my small knowledge with a lot of cooperation with my participants as well. Okay. Thank you. And let's come to the recording now. Sorry, attendance now.